Right, we're here just to give you a brief summary of our music video.
It's just some different ideas, different interpretations of the themes and like symbolic movements in our video.
Of each shot, basically. Right, the first shot starts off as the dance coming on, and the music's quite slow and like, she describes it as magical. It's like you can hear the beat just going. And so the use of like the close up of the dancer's feet doing it to the music, like just warming up her feet, it's kind of like a build up of what's going to happen.
We didn't want to go straight in with the video because the song isn't like that. It starts off slow and then gets like bigger and better. So we wanted to show that in the video, just by taking it slow at the beginning and then increasing that.
Then it kind of like increases to more of a dancey feel, and we actually got the anonymous dancer to just improvise and just do it out on her own back to kind of like, I don't know, it worked well though, didn't it? It kind of like worked in our favour to do it like that.
We didn't want anything that looked really choreographed and really set, and we didn't want it to look like static and robotic. We wanted it to be free, like loose, and
but we kind of like showed these shots, not just one shot of just watching the dancer. We kind of used a mid shot, and then we'd have a long shot, and we'd have a wide shot to see her dancing around the room.
Because otherwise it would just get boring, just watching the same shot.
Yeah, close-ups of the feet and props and things like that to start it off. And then obviously the words come up on the screen, rhythm of the night. Is that right?
This is the rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the night, or something like that. And we just wanted that big and bold, similar to the actual music video, because that is actually in the music video, but we made it bigger and bolder.
So when the dancer takes the drugs, we wanted it to show more like a turn from going, because ballerinas have like the image of being like pure and innocent. We wanted it to go from that magical type of scene into a more rebellious, like escapism route.
But also the dance is used of an escapism, because obviously we've kind of interpreted this girl as someone that's going through quite a lot of trouble, quite depressed, and by the use of the dance, we've said that she kind of escapes and she gets in her own world and she forgets about all her worries, but then she goes back to reality and then she'll take drugs to get out of it. So it's just she's finding any way to escape. So that's why escapism is a main theme in ours, along with
kind of expressing yourself, finding ways to express yourself, show like who you are, what you're kind of doing. It's very symbolic. The video is very symbolic and very arty.
Yeah, she's quite passionate about her art, which is another theme. But yeah, she kind of goes a bit wild and she takes the drugs, and you see the diluting of the eye and the effects that it's having on her. She's quite in her own world.
Yeah,
and so it's another escapism, as we've already said.
And then when we show the balloons with the words on them, they're like key words that we kept on mentioning while planning it. So we thought we wanted to mention like lust, love and hate. So it could hint that she's escaping from all them emotions that are going around inside her, and then the drugs and the ballet, etc., are her type of escape.
Yeah, her ways of escaping. And then it just ends on a shot of her lying on the bed, kind of in her own world, and it kind of fades out. So that's our like interpretation of like the themes, why we decided to use the dancer, and what our interpretation of it was, and why it's important that she's a dancer. And that's it. Thank you.